Hi. I love when they say I'm live. Like it makes it look like I'm on TV or something, right? To me, it does. To me. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I thank y'all so much for tuning in. Before I just rumble on, let's say a prayer. God, in the name of Jesus, I am back on here, God, doing what you want me to do, God. I just thank you, Father God, for having your way. I am your battle axe, God, and just use me to say whatever it is you want me to say in Jesus' name. Amen. Okay, so today I want to talk about pridefulness. Pridefulness. A lot of us will say, like, we're not prideful. I'm not prideful. I'm not proud. I'm just gonna dive right on in this thing because I'm just seeing a lot of stuff. Like a lot of people be like, "Oh, that's not me," but really, I, I think you could be wrong. You could be wrong. Like, but I don't know. Let's see. So let me give y'all my situation. Let me give y'all my scenario. Okay. So, when I was staying at the Metropolitan, for the women who wanted to obtain employment, they had this place called Dress for Success. And with Dress for Success, they will give you outfits to wear, and so you would look presentable and professional when you are going to start work. So I heard about the program, but I never really like inquired on it like that because I was doing tablets at the time. And for those that don't know, that's like if you're on Medicaid, EBT, or something like that, then you'll qualify for a government tablet. So that's the profession that I was, doing while I was staying at the Metropolitan. But I did hear about Dress for Success. So fast forward. Okay, so I had went to the post office, and I was trying to ship off a package because I did not like how my shake tasted. And in order for me to, they shipped off the package and they gave me a tracking receipt. And I needed to take that receipt and call the Kachava people. By the way, that shake right there, y'all, it's the world's most healthiest shake. So if you're into, healthiness, which you should be, we all should be, like, that is definitely the shake. But anyway, I called Kachava and I was telling them I shipped it off, but I did not have my tracking receipt. They was like, well, you need the receipt. And I'm like, where's the receipt? Where's the receipt? So the next day, I'm like Googling, like, can you even get the receipt from the post office? But they was like, you really can't, and all of this. But I'm like, I'm just gonna go up there. So I go up there, but the person that had waited on me was not there. So they was like, he could probably get you your receipt because you came, kind of late. So he should be able to pull it up. So I'm like, cool. They say he'll be back here in like 15, 20 minutes. He haven't clocked in yet. So I'm like, do I go all the way back home, even though I don't stay that far from the post office, or do I just stay by the post office? So I was like, I'm just going to stay. I was like, I'll just walk around, get some steps in, walk outside. So I'm walking outside, and then an old lady is like driving on the road. And she's like, excuse me, do you know where Dress for Success is? I didn't even know that Dress for Success was around there, y'all. So I'm like, she reading off the address. She was like, yeah, it's 1615 Main Street. I'm like, well, we on Main Street. And then I'm looking, I'm like, oh, it's right there. Like, it's right across the street. So she was like, okay. She said, because I have some donations to give. So I'm like, now, no, I'm trying to kill time. So I'm like, well, let me just go over there. So I go over there and I'm like, how do I, get in here? How do I get clothes? Like, they was like, well, now we're doing self-referral. So normally you would have to have an agency refer you. They said, but you can refer yourself. And they gave me, what to fill out. And I filled it out immediately. And they set me an appointment and stuff like that. And I was able to pick out. They give you 6 outfits. You can get a purse, you can get shoes, you can get the whole shebang, like jewelry. Like, this came from there. Like, and I'm just like, this is an awesome thing that they have, right? So Why I'm thinking that it's awesome. And I'm thinking like, this is amazing. Somebody else is like, I'm not going in there. I'm not going in there for no clothes. The clothes is used. Like, I'm not wearing no used shoes. I'm not doing that. Ugh. And you have that attitude. And then you're on your knees asking God for, God, I can't wait for you to get me some more clothes. I can't wait for you to, buy me some more shoes, give me some money for some more shoes and clothes and purses. I can't wait for you to give me the Chanel, and the Gucci and the Louis and the Balenciaga. And I mean, the list goes on and on. So you're asking God to give you these labels and to give you these brand new clothes, but you won't even show God that you will wear the clothes that He will just give to you. You say you need the clothes. He's like, here's an opportunity for you to get clothes. But because of where the clothes is at, you don't want to put I'm not doing that. I ain't putting on that. I ain't wearing that. Somebody had that on. I didn't like look at your attitude. Look at all this extra stuff. Like, we have to be careful with that. We have to be careful with that because God says that if you are faithful with a little, He'll make you ruler over much. These can be tests, y'all. Before God humbled me, before 2013, I was just like that. I was just like that. I wouldn't step foot in the thrift store. I didn't like the smell. I had my red bottoms. I had one pair of them, but you couldn't tell me I didn't have like 1,000. How I was acting when I put on the black ones. Black go with everything. I put on them black bad boys. You better not stand next to me. I even had a song that I did, a rap song, and I said, okay. I said, give me a second, y'all. All right. I said, y'all girls got a comma in your shoe. Mine's got 2. I can't walk with you. And then I said, fat girls buying wings by the 3s. I'm buying C's. I said, I'm buying oceans. Oceans, y'all. I felt like I was just that chick for real because I had my red bottoms. Now I'm saying y'all got 1,000. Now I didn't up this thing. I'm saying y'all got a comma, so y'all got $1,000 shoes. Baby, I got on $1 million heels. That was my attitude. So I'm like, I can't even walk with you with your little $1,000 heels on. Just because God blessed it to where I was able to get some red bottom. Well, Jeff had got them, but I was able to get some. So you couldn't tell me absolutely nothing. So you think with that attitude that I had, God gonna give me some more red bottoms? Oh no, ma'am. God humbled my butt, y'all. I went from having a comma in my shoe to having some Dollar Tree slides, maybe. And it was black. And they went with everything. Talk about humbling. I ain't see that coming. I did not see that coming. God will humble your behind. I'm telling you. And I kept wearing them. And I wore them to a cookout. And I'm doing an electric slide, y'all. I'm talking about, hey. And somebody said, excuse me. And I said, yes. They said, your toe popped off. You know that little thing, that rubber thing that go in there. They said it popped off. I said it did. So I said, okay. I'm still trying to be cool, calm, and collect. I put that little toe rubber part back in, and Stan was, hey. Y'all, that's what I'm saying. Like, you have to be very, very careful. Like, I didn't think I needed to be humbled, but God did, so He humbled me. We have to do a check on, do I act like that? Would I not wear something because it came from the thrift store? Do I don't want to go in there because of the smell? Do I, do a self-reflection check and just ask yourself some questions. And if you tooting your nose up, just the thought of it, yeah, you might need to humble yourself. You got some humbling to do. Because God looks at everything, y'all. He don't ever want us to have the attitude that we are better than somebody else. Like, he doesn't want us to do that. He wants us to just treat people as he would treat them. He doesn't want us to feel like we're superior. The definition of haughty is arrogantly superior and disdainful. That's what it is. Arrogantly superior. The adjectives is proud, snobbish, vain. That's not going to make it into the kingdom of God. It's not. So whatever it is that needs to be done, ask God to show you. Like, God, show me me. Show me me, God. Because I don't want to be that person. Because that's not cute. That's not cute. This jacket, y'all. This jacket. This is an Antonio Milani. I can't even pronounce this bad boy. I got this from the Metropolitan Closet. This is my favorite jacket. I have a few jackets, but this is my favorite jackets. I like to say this is my negotiation jacket. This is what I'm gonna put on when I'm sitting down at the table and we negotiating. Like, I charge this for my fee, for me to come out and speak, because you got to know, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got to prepare yourself. Like, I know, like, it's just a matter of time. Now, I ain't got no speaking engagements yet, but I'm about to be booked. I'm telling y'all right now. Because I'm preparing myself for where I'm going. I am going somewhere. You, hopefully, are going somewhere. You got to have that attitude or you ain't going to go nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Like, so you got to prepare where you're going. But all I'm saying is that however God blesses you, in whatever way, what I've noticed, it's a humbling way. It's just humbling. Like, let's just say if you lose your house, God forbid, you lose your house. God he has a shelter for you, but you got to stay with your cousin and them for a little bit, just a little bit. Now, you might be looking at it like, I'm not finna stay with my cousin. I don't want to stay. But not only is it providing shelter, it's also doing something on the inside of you. It's humbling you. So it's not necessary like God wanted you to lose your house. He just wanted you to lose that pridefulness. Whatever it is that will have you, act all like that because you got a house. God had, now see, if you would have obtained the house and you still would have had like a good attitude, you still would have, been faithful with the rooms that you have. You know what I'm saying? Like you still would have offered your home and not act like you're better than somebody because you have a home. Like, God looks at all of that. We be believing God. We be asking God for mansions and stuff. And then we don't even like to, open up our house with the couple bedrooms that we have. Now, I know you have to be mindful of who you have in your house, but I'm just saying, like, we still should let God know that however you want to use me, if you want to use me in that area, then so be it. And it might not even be your house. It might be, God, like, I need you to give that person a ride. You see it's raining. You see she got her kids and she just got the little umbrella. You got room in your car. Drive her, ask her where she going. But if you have the attitude, she not getting in my car. She ain't getting in my car. But then you believe in God for a Rolls Royce. But you won't even act, accordingly with your Mercedes or whatever you got right now. Like, you acting like that with your Mercedes, baby, this is levels to this bad boy. Or whatever kind of car you have. You can have a Toyota and you saying that you're not going to give nobody a ride and you got a little Toyota, you can't expect God to even give you the Mercedes because look how you acting in the Toyota. But if God see that in your Toyota that you are, you would give somebody a ride if needed. And, like, you're not going to have that type of attitude. You're going to share, your car as God leads you. You know what I'm saying? Like if God tell you to get that person a ride, you know, your neighbor, they need to go to the store. They don't have a car. If God tell you to do that and you're doing that without, she need to get her stuff together and she could catch the bus and it's Uber and, you know, all of this extra stuff that you're saying. If you're having a good attitude when doing that, because these are your tests. If you're having a good attitude and doing that, then guess what? God will take you from the Toyota. He'll get you a Bentley. He'll get you your heart's desire because he see that what you're doing, he can trust you with that. You're being faithful with that. God just wants to see if we're going to be faithful with what he is giving us. And if he is asking us, if we are asking God for something, and even if it may not come the way we want it to come, and he gives it to us, like, okay, he gives you a gift card. Somebody give you a gift card. You thinking that the gift card is going to say Macy's or Nordstrom's or something like that on there. But no, the thrift card say Thrift Bloom. Thrift Bloom. Yeah, Thrift Bloom. The name of a thrift store. Are you still going to be cheesing? Or are you going to say, I ain't going up? Now, if you just say you ain't going up, you can't expect to get a gift card to Nordstrom's or Neiman's or anything like that, because look how you're doing that gift card. Because it's not at the store right now that you want it to be. Yeah, God is not going to have us just going to thrift stores or wearing secondhand clothes and stuff like that forever. No, these be tests to see how are you going to act in those clothes. Like, are you going to, or if you would even wear them. If you're not going to wear those clothes, then we can't be asking God for the clothes that we will wear, because we can't do that. Like, God just wants to see, like, okay, you asked me for some clothes. I'm giving you some clothes. Now, they may not have a Chanel sticker on there, or they may not have a Louis Vuitton sticker on there right now, but would you still, treat these clothes good? Would you still wear them even if you wasn't the first person to wear them? Would you still treat them, the way that they're supposed to be treated? Hang them up and, and dry clean them? Or because of where they are from, you won't even bother to even look at it. Like, we cannot have these type of attitudes, y'all. The list goes on and on with certain attitudes that we will have because we don't have what we want to have from the stores that we want to have them from right now. But eventually, if we pass this test of humbling, these things, they are to humble us. Like, if we pass these tests that are given our way, if we pass these tests with flying colors, y'all, we're gonna have so many clothes. It's gonna look like it's a little mall. We're gonna have so many bags. If you take that bag that somebody might say, "Oh, you know what, girl? I only wore it a few times, but here you go." And the bag is nothing wrong with the bag, but if you have the attitude as, I don't want that, you wore that, you rock that. I'm not gonna, like, if we have that type of attitude, ladies, about a bag that we can really use, like, we can wear that. It's a Michael Kors. If we are still having a good attitude and a good spirit, even though it may not be the Birkin right now, but if we are treating the Michael Kors or your Coach or whatever like that with gratitude and just being thankful to God that we even have a purse to carry, it's just a matter of time that God is going to bless us with the purse that we really, really want to carry, because our heart is right. Y'all, we have to fix our hearts. If we want to level up, we have to. We cannot be walking around here acting like we better than other people, because God does not like that. He hates that. He hates that. Hate is a very strong word. It says it in Proverbs 6:16. It says there are 6 things. So it's Proverbs 6:16 through 19. There are 6 things the Lord hates. 7 that are detestable to him. Here they are: haughty eyes, a lying tongue, hands that shed innocent blood, a heart that devises wicked schemes, feet that are quick to rush into evil, a false witness who pours out lies, and a person who stirs up conflict in the community. God does not like that. He just doesn't like it. He hates it. So if you sitting up here tooting your nose all up and having the attitude like, oh, they need to get a job and da, 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 and you don't want to help nobody, you just, y'all, those are not characteristics of God at all. God said he is among the least of them. So that's why he has us go to humbling things like this. Like, he will have you go to a thrift store versus just outright going to International Mall or something like that. For those that are in Tampa, y'all know, like, that's a very expensive mall. God will have you go to the thrift store before he level you up for you to go to International. Listen, it's levels to all of this. And you could say, why would God want me to wear thrift store clothes? Because when you're talking to somebody who is wearing thrift store clothes, when you do have on your Gucci and your all of this, Balenciaga and all your name brand suits and stuff like that, you're not gonna look down on the person who is going to the thrift store, or seem to have clothes that are not as pretty as yours, because it was once upon a time that they have clothes that pretty. That your clothes weren't always creased up and all of that. It was once upon a time. But if that time never happened for you, then you would forget where you came from, and you would just always think like you was that person. Like your stuff ain't never stunk. And God is like, no, ma'am. I need you to go to the thrift store, whether you want to go there or not. I mean, it really should be like an exercise for everybody. Like, to just do something humbling, that you have the money to go to the mall, but instead of going to the mall, take a ride over there on Nebraska. It's a good thrift store over there, and just check them out. Y'all like, child, please. No, you're not doing it just because to save money or whatever. No. You're really, it's a spiritual act. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's just say you going on a date night, and instead of you and your husband, y'all staying at the house, you're like, let's get a room, honey. Instead of y'all going to the Ritz-Carlton or something like that, or something fancy, like, oh my goodness, like, go over there to go over there to Motel 6, baby, on the roadway. Oh, that'll humble you real quick. Baby, go over there to the roadway, baby. Where they got the blacks all outside, and all kind of pipes and all kind of stuff all outside. And I mean, they is just getting down with the get down over there. You see Taki bags and hot Cheetos and all of that. Go stay over there. Instead of you making a reservation and going to Ruth Chris. Go over there, baby, to go to Corral, the one in Brandon. You better humble yourself. You have to, y'all. God, these are, I'm telling you, you would rather put yourself in humbling situations instead of God putting you in humbling situations. Because I am telling you, I have gotten a whipping from God. It does not feel good. Everything, I had to get rid of everything. Everything, Jeff and I, everything had to go. People that know me, they know I'm not lying. We didn't just do that stuff off the ripper just to do it. No, like, this was an assignment. It was a requirement. It was what is that word? It was a instruction. We had to obey. Now, slowly but surely, God is bringing stuff back to us, because we had to be broken up, and now we're being built up. But it was a process. It was a process. It was a process, y'all. So all I'm saying, y'all, is do a self-evaluation check on and just see how you respond to certain things. You know what I'm saying? Like, ladies, if your husband, if he says, honey, what do you want to eat tonight? And you're like, oh, no, where you want to go? He want to take you on a date. And where you want to go? And he's like, you know what? I got a suggestion, right? And he suggests, what's a good one? Okay, so ladies, we want to go to like Charlie's or Ruth Chris. They oh my goodness, they steaks is just sizzling on the pan. Like, oh my gosh, but oh goodness, it's so many different places. Okay, let's just say we want to have sushi or something like that. We want to have sushi. And he's like, no, we ain't gonna have no sushi tonight. I'm just gonna go and we just gonna get some tacos or something from Taco Bell, or we just gonna get a pizza. But you want sushi? Yeah, he just gonna get a pizza. Yeah, he gonna just get a pizza, y'all, from Little Caesars. Not even Papa John's. He's talking about Little Caesars. What? I just knew I was gonna go to Samurai Blue for some sushi. Oh, that's a good sushi spot too. Lord have mercy. Erica know what I'm talking about. And she watches videos. Oh, no. He don't want to do that. He want to go get a pizza tonight. And I could see where you could be disappointed, but at the same time, because you had your mind set on sushi, like a sushi date. But if he want to do a pizza date, even though it's not sushi, just be grateful that you even have the means to even get the pizza. You know what I'm saying? Like, look at it as, no, I don't want to eat Little Caesars, but at least, it's coming from an actual pizza place. We ain't got to pop it in the oven. You know what I'm saying? Like, try to look at the bright side of everything that is humbling. If you do have to go to a place like Dress for Success, don't look at it as, like this is somebody else's clothes, or no, look at it as, God, I thank you that I'm able to even get clothes to put on. You know what I'm saying? Like, I thank you that I'm even given an opportunity, because sometimes they be so booked with appointments that they can't service everybody. So God, I thank you that I am the one that was able to get service. Like, just look at everything. If you have to go to the thrift store, God, I thank you that I'm even able to go to a store. I thank you for that. You know what I'm saying? Like, we have to see the bright side of everything. And when we begin to have an attitude of gratefulness and gratitude, when I tell you, that opens up the door for God to say, okay, I'm going to bless my child with more. Their heart is right. We got to fix our heart posture, y'all. When our heart is in a good place, everything else around us will be in a good place as well. Okay? So I hope this message encouraged somebody. If you are, like, let's just say you was that person that was able to just go to the mall all the time and pop tags and stuff like that. You gonna pop them again. But in the meantime, between time, if you got to go over here, to this thrift store or whatever, Blooming Thrift, Bloom, whatever the name of the thrift store, if you got to do that, do it. And don't feel no type of way. Wash it. Okay, put it in the dry cleaners if you got a couple extra coins. Iron that bad boy, crease them pants, baby, and call it a day. Okay, call it a day. It's not what you're wearing. What is that saying? The clothes don't make you. You make the clothes. Cause I can rock a $2 dress and still get compliments and still walk with my head up like I am the vice president. I paid $0 from this in the Metropolitan Closets. And when I tell you, I really like this jacket. When this bad boy, let me get a little, this bad boy right here, baby. I pop this collar up. You can't tell me I'm not no CEO. Because it's up here. It's up here. All right, y'all. I gotta go get my chi-chi and my pinky. It's almost that time. I love the fact that I could just like do videos, y'all, in my house, and then it's just peace and quiet. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like, oh my gosh, this is a beautiful season for me. And it's gonna be a beautiful season for you too when we get that heart right. What is that heart doing? What is that heart? Let's get that heart together, that heart posture. Let's get it right. Let's get it right. All right, y'all. So don't forget to subscribe if you haven't. Again, I appreciate all of my new subscribers. I am on my way to 1 million. I'm at 32 right now, but I'm on my way to 1 million. Like, you gotta think big. You gotta think big. But watch, and I'm gonna come back to this video and I'm gonna say, see y'all, I had 32 subscribers in this, and now I got millions. But it starts with the thought. You gotta speak it. You gotta speak it. And then everything else, like God will just align everything else up just right. He'll line it up just right. All right, y'all, I'm going for real. I enjoyed y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed this message. Until next time.